Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hawkeyes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Maryland's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Iowa's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker is Everett. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Iowa! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over San Jose State.
Quick release by the QB.
The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. The Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Snagged out of the air. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wells. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Running to Green. Gets it inside the 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Really nice nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front, and the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. The pitch guy was wide open, but the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Massey. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Caught over the middle, it's Massey. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out.
Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He'll do it himself. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Luck. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. rolls and throws off the RPO. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Terrapins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got the quick pass. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. It's complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Catch in the middle. It's Wells. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Shotgun snap on third down. Looking down the middle. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They boot it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cooks. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. He's in open space downfield. Made a defender miss. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sims. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They booted away on 4th down. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
The Terrapins in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Got his man downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Maryland! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Looking to throw. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Out of the gun, the inside give. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go back to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 3rd down play from the gun. Dumps it to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Gives it on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. bully ball on 3rd and short. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Trucks through the defender. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Big fella moving, and they will score. Touchdown, Iowa! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Iowa 35, Maryland 18.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Your gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
First down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Paul. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run the sneak for it.
It's not sexy, it's not pretty, it's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to fire on 2nd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Maryland.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Maryland, 25.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football. They're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Might as well give it to him again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Took a shot as he threw. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That will put the wrap on